This is your home for worship and the word. K-Wave 107.9. Brian Perez at Bolsa Chica State Beach for the 2016 Labor of Love Music Fest. And I've got with me here the guys from 10th Avenue North.
Woo!
Yo, Brian.
Yes.
Here we are.
How you guys doing?
Yep.
Great.
Yeah. Woo!
I've only got one microphone we're sharing here, so.
Yeah.
That's that stereo effect. Pretty cool. So, welcome to California. Welcome back to California. How's it going so far?
It's phenomenal.
Cool.
Yeah.
Have you checked out the sites or anything? Or?
First thing we did when we got here is we played a rousing game of beach volleyball.
Hey, there you go. There you go.
We dominated.
Awesome. Bet it's because you didn't play the two girls that were in the Olympics. They're locals. They might be listening. Hi,
That's
gals.
it, yeah.
But you're here at the Labor of Love Music Fest, and you've got a CD. You've got 4 CDs out, correct?
Yes.
1, 2, 3,
Yes.
4. Okay, good.
About to
And
come out with a 5th one.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. You've got a 5th one on the way. What's the name of it?
The name of the new record that comes out in October is Followers.
Followers. Okay, so how'd you come up with that title?
Well, you know, we live in a culture where everyone kind of wants to be a leader, and we forget that Jesus first just calls us to follow him. So maybe we're just focused on the wrong thing sometimes. We're focused on how other people see us instead of whether or not we're just following Jesus. So this is kind of a record about not even how you follow, but why. Like, why do we follow? And hopefully it's because of his great love for us, right?
Awesome. Now, you know what? I didn't do the introduction at the beginning. I should have gotten each of your names. So if you could go take the mic, each of you, and tell everybody who you are and what you do for 10th Avenue North.
Hey everybody, I'm Mike and I sing Goulet.
I'm Jason and I play drums.
Hi, I'm Jeff, and I play the guitar.
I'm Ruben and I play bass.
Hey, I'm Brendan. I play keyboard, and if you're lucky, occasionally I bust out the accordion.
Wow, that's really cool. Did you bring it with you today, the accordion?
I didn't.
You didn't? Oh
Got
man.
to keep the people wanting.
That's right. That's what you got to do. You got to keep them wanting more. So, Mike, did you know that there's a beach? Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. I wasn't going to ask that question. Well, it's too late. I've already started. I was going to say that there's a beach down here called Doheny State Beach, but that's not your last name. I think everybody thinks your last, especially here in Southern California, people think, oh, it's Mike Doheny. It's like, no, it's Doheny.
We have a friend who does some video work with us, and he lives on Doheny Beach, basically.
Okay, that's
and
cool.
he always says, I need to go surfing on Doheny Beach because it's almost my last name.
Yes. I think you should take them up on that.
But usually if someone calls my last name Doheny, I know it's a telemarketer, and I want to hang up.
There you go. They always call around dinner time too.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
So, all your music has just been great. The last, you guys have been. When did you guys get together?
Let's see.
It's been
16 years. Yeah.
16 years.
Jason and I started playing our freshman year of college.
Wow. And you came up with the name. I already know the answer to this question, but how did you come up with the name 10th Avenue North? Everybody wants to know.
I mean, it was, pretty simple. We lived off of that road. We were trying to be taken seriously for a conference we were asked to go play worship at, and we had called ourselves Fraggle Rock, and we were like, we need to change that. And so Mike was just like, well, what if we just make it 10th Avenue North for this show? We'll change it later. And that was 16 years ago, and here we are. So.
And you never came up with it. Did you try to come up with other names, or you just didn't have time to come up with it?
We came up with hundreds of other names, and that's how lacking our creativity was the best of the hundreds was 10th Avenue North.
Yeah.
That's like when somebody says that their favorite song of yours or something is the very first one you did. It's like, but I haven't done anything good since then.
Right,
Or
yeah.
movies. Hey, I loved you in that one. Really? I've done 22 movies since then. And,
Yeah.
Anyway.
No, our best is behind us.
No, I disagree. But so Followers is coming out next month in October. We are looking forward to that. You guys have done some great music over the years, and we're looking forward to more. We're looking forward to seeing you here on stage. You've got a long set coming up. What's on the agenda? The set list.
There's going to be a lot of cat juggling, acrobatics, and we're going to pass out super soakers at some point. It's going to be riveting.
Very cool. I can't wait to see that. We'll make sure the cameras are rolling for that. We'll have to patch that. I think.
Yeah, we're gonna give you a set of old hits and some new, some of our.
It's been going 3 or 4 new ones, right?
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Very cool. So tell take 30 seconds or so to tell your testimony, how you came to the Lord.
Oh man.
30 seconds. The clock is ticking. You can take more than 30
I
seconds.
came to know Jesus as my Savior when I was 5 because I got spanked a lot, so I knew I needed saving. I would say he actually started to become my Lord around my senior year of high school. And I realized that his commands were actually giving me life, not trying to ruin my good time. And then God became my treasure in college when I learned to worship him with people just for him.
You say he became your Savior and then he became your Lord. I think a lot of times we think the two words are synonymous, but explain the difference.
Yeah, that's a theological argument, probably. Some people would say they happen simultaneously. For me, though, it seems like it's been a progression, that the more I believe he saves me, the more I want to trust him as my Lord.
Very cool. You?
We actually say that all of our stories are very similar, which is interesting because we all come from different areas, but same thing for me, middle school, Christian camp during the summer, one of those small little chapels in Pennsylvania. That's where I came to know the Lord. And same thing, really, my whole life has just kind of been this journey of just getting to know God and grow. And so college years is when my relationship with Jesus really became real, and it's just this, like Mike said, a treasure, really, just something that I desired at that point in time in my life.
Awesome, awesome. All right, pass it down.
Yeah, very similar story. Pretty much the exact same. Grew up in the church, and then college.
At the same camp? Was it this?
No,
No,
completely different states. But yeah, I think when you become when you get closer to the adult years, you start to sift through more of what you've learned and experienced and make sense of it. And hopefully God gives you the discernment to decide which is fruitful and what is of this world,
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, I grew up going to a Christian school. Went to church, every week and stuff. So at a very young age, Jesus was just kind of always around. And so it really wasn't until after I graduated and moved away that I kind of started questioning, doing my own digging, and that's when, like a lot of these guys have said, that's when things kind of just became more of a treasure, and you just discovered this secret that you hadn't been aware of. That's kind of
What do you tell people who? What do you say to people who? Because like you said, you grew up in Christian school and church and everything all your life, and then it wasn't until you hit college. That happens a lot, and then a lot of people start denying the faith and everything in college. How do you tell people to stick with it?
Yeah, it's heavy. I think, like Jeff said, when you get older, I think your mind has more of a capacity to just absorb and figure things out on your own. So if you're struggling with the how and the why and that sort of thing, I would challenge you to kind of doubt, but in a healthy way. Doubt to further your understanding, not just to be stubborn and kind of point your finger.
Awesome.
Yeah, I grew up in the church, had parents that taught me the Bible. I'm super grateful for that. Around middle school time, I kind of learned more about adoring Jesus and not just knowing about him. And as I get older, I just am realizing more and more my need for him. It's just a journey every day, but just knowing that Jesus paid it all is something that I need to hear every day.
Awesome. Do you guys all share in the songwriting, or is there a few of you then? Okay, cool. And how does that process work where you collaborate?
It's different every time. Sometimes it's a few of us who are working on a song, and then sometimes it's the whole band working together in a room. So sometimes it's music first, sometimes it's a lyric in a journal first. Sometimes it just begins with a grumbling mood.
Interesting.
Yeah, our songwriting, at least for me, and I think for the band, is sort of led by this verse in Psalm 49 where David says, "I listen to wisdom, and with the music of the lyre I will solve my riddle." So we've always called our songs sort of an unriddling of the things we kind of struggle with.
Wow, that's deep. Somebody else said that earlier that was deep, but that was deeper. Well, Mike and the guys from 10th Avenue North, thank you so much. We appreciate you, you guys
thanks.
being here at the Labor of Love Music Fest at Bolsa Chica State Beach, and we want you to be here too. And it's going to be going on until 5 o'clock. You can get all the details on our website, kwave.com. Brian Perez at the Labor of Love Music Fest for K-Wave 107.9.